ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. The exodus of the Jewish people from Egyptian slavery was a monumental event, a historical event. In the area, everybody must have heard about it. It was admired by many, and by others it wasn't understood what really happened. I want to speak about two reactions to the exodus of Egypt. The reactions are from Jethro, Yitro in Hebrew. He was the father-in-law of Moses and of the people of Amalek. That was the Amalekites that were there also at the time. What did this man Jethro, Yitro, do? When he heard about it, he came to see his son-in-law Moses, because after all, Moses was the leader of the Jewish people that took them out of Egypt. He admired what they did. And according to Jewish tradition, he was a priest who had really studied all the religions of the world. And he came to the conclusion that the Jewish religion is really the correct one. He admired what the Jewish people had done, how they had broken the shackles of slavery and went into freedom. The message that they gave to the world, that there is no such thing as enslaving people. So he admired Moses very much. We are not too sure whether he really accompanied them in the desert afterwards, or he went home after hearing the declaration of the Ten Commandments. As a matter of fact, there's a portion in the Torah that bears the name of Jethro, Yitro, and the Ten Commandments are in that portion, so that his name is associated with the most important message that humanity has ever received from God, the Ten Commandments. To this day, we know that those are the principles by which Western civilization really governs itself. But there were the Amalekites also. What did the Amalekites do? They fought against the Jewish people. They declared war for no reason at all. They attacked the Jewish nation after they went out of Egypt. Why did they do that? Very difficult to understand why they did it. Because the Hebrew people had done nothing to the Amalekites. But maybe the Amalekites felt there is something that goes against all of humanity that these people did. Because in those times, either you were a slave master, either you owned slaves, or you were a slave. That's how you divided humanity in those days, the powerful and the weak. The powerful are the ones that dominate the weak. They rule over them. If you're weaker, well, you have to accept those who are stronger. The strength versus weakness, those were the two parameters in the world. And here came the Jewish people. They broke the chains of slavery. They are actually undermining society. You know, we are accustomed that the stronger one is the one that rules over the weaker one. Here comes the people, suddenly they say, you know what? There's an orphan, there's a widow, you have to take care of them, we are all equal. This isn't society. They are a danger against the rules of society that have to respect the strength of the strong versus the weakness of the weak. That's why they fought against them. A different kind of reaction, you know, because they felt that the basis of their society was being undermined. They couldn't conceive of equality. They saw, for instance, in the animal kingdom, you know, the stronger animal attacks the weaker animal. So in humanity, it should be the same. The stronger ones are the ones that rule over the world. That happened then. But centuries later, Nazi Germany believed in the same thing. The stronger have to dominate the weak. There are sectors of humanity that don't merit to continue living. They are weak, basically, and they should not be allowed to propagate themselves, to multiply. To the contrary, we have to eliminate them. Therefore, we have to destroy them. This is what Amalek did then, and this is what was being repeated in our own days by the Nazis. And if you study history, many a time it happened again, that the strong try to destroy the weak. But Judaism comes to teach, to say that we are all the children of God, that we all have inherent worth and value, and that weakness and strength should not be judged by muscle. And we see today, you have machines that can do things. To the contrary, weakness and strength are really moral qualities. If you're morally strong or you're morally weak. So make sure that you and your family stay morally strong.